Good morning, good evening, and good night. Pull up chat. All right, we're ready. What was I talking about? Yeah, the soccer game, the goalie of Cap Verde, he played so good apparently against Spain, I think it was. He started the match with 44,000 followers on Instagram, and now he's at 7.5 million.
What?
Yeah,
The 40-year-old goalie, right?
yeah, the 40-year-old goalie.
Yeah, he got player of the match. I saw.
Yeah, do you know what he's at now? I just checked this morning. He was at 7.4 million. He's at 8.7 now.
That's wild.
Yo,
Wow. Oh, for the
8.7.
World Cup is so popular, bro.
At the end of the match, it was like a 2 million. Everyone was freaking out. This morning I checked 7.4 million. I'm like, oh my God. This is like 3 hours ago I checked. Now he's at 8.7. He's Mr. Populaire.
Look what I put in the boys group chat on Instagram.
Look. Hey Petra, how are you? Welcome to the afternoon party. I made my image smaller so you guys could see more of the chart. My image was always in the way. I could even make it a bit smaller too. Petra, how was your morning trading? I think Mike is supposed to join us. I don't know. This thing up all my hair. Need a haircut, man. I've been running around and all I see. It's hot outside today, huh? What you laughing at, Dave?
I saw a guy tell an Asian girl, "Are you Asian?" Because I'm trying to get in Japanese. uh, you get it? You get it or not? I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to get in Japanese.
You get it or not?
You get it or not?
Explain it.
I'm trying to get in Japanese.
Oh, you get it? Explain it. That meme is so funny when they tell them complete bullshit. Why did the
They start
chicken cross
laughing.
the road?
Why do people just laugh in awkwardness? I don't get it. The joke's not funny. I don't think I'd laugh
Cause
and
the
be like,
octopus rode the moon. Cause the octopus rode the moon and he's laughing and the guy's laughing. Oh, you get the
there's no
joke?
way if somebody's telling me a horrible joke, I'm gonna laugh and say, "Oh, good one, man." Like what?
Explain it.
Good thing I'm not. It's a
And then
good thing
what's
I'm not
funny
on
is that they
Tinder right
actually
now.
try to explain it.
I'm eating a banana. B-A-N-A-N-A-N banana.
Why are you laughing?
I sent it to you on Instagram. Just a funny ass reel. What are we waiting for anyway? 15-minute chart. Okay, okay. We're in an hourly for value gap we pushed off of. We could get one internal low and then reverse, or we're going to continue pushing down to go towards that new day, new week opening gap. That's what it looks like it wants to do. Or if we start to reverse, the easy, obvious target is the unfilled 15-minute at 11:15. That's it. Let's mark it blue. Let's go on the 1 hour. Uh, yeah, the one internal low on the 1 hour. So let's wait for one side of the liquidity to get grabbed and see how we react. No, we wait. I hear Dad pissing his pants in the background.
I don't know how people find so many trades a day. I feel like the more trades you take a day, the more risk you have to gamble when your first 3-4 lost, you know? Do you agree?
Sorry, repeat. I was eating a banana.
I said the people who take like 10 to 20 trades a day, do you think that they're more prone to gamble? Like if the first 3-4 trades are losers?
I don't think anybody's more prone to gamble. I think if you have a setup that shows 10 times a day, or you have a setup that shows 1 time a day, both of them could be prone to gamble. The people who take 10 trades a day, if only like 5 show up, you can invent or take crappy setups for the other 5. If you take on average 1 trade and you don't find one day, the next day you're prone to gamble and just take a random trade. Because you're used to 10 trades or used to 1 trade. Sometimes the people who are used to 10 trades are going to get 1, 2, or 3 trades, and the people who are used to 1 trade are going to get none. So both of them are going to be affected the same. Do you get it? Do you agree? Do you not agree?
I agree.
Imagine you're used to taking 10 trades and you don't find, like in the AM, imagine you're used to taking 10 trades and then you don't find a setup for the first hour and a half from 9:30 to 11 or the first 2 hours. They're definitely prone to gamble.
Did he take that low on the 15-minute? No, not either. Where are we on the hourly? Where we could easily melt till the new week opening gap. We tapped into the last fair value gap on the 1 hour. 4 hour bullish fair value gap as well. We can get an up move for the afternoon. I've been rocking around and all I see. Do you know if Mike's pulling up?
No idea.
I don't think so. He would have already been here though. Well, what do we have here? I've been feeling so stuffed lately while I eat. I get like so bloated. Tonight would have been the perfect night to go play pickleball.
Yeah, I know. What do we got here, mate? We just swept the internal, what, the 15, right? 15-minute low. Yes, we did. Oh, yes, we did. No major SMT yet. What's going on?
Hopefully we have a bullish SMT. I'd rather go for longs. We've been accumulating so many highs. What up, Dave?
Yeah, you got some, but you're pretty goddamn bearish. Look at the hourly chart.
I've been looking around and all I see. Way too big of a stop here for that SMT trade, unfortunately. Almost had one. Good afternoon, Kathleen. Whoops, sorry. Oopsie daisy. If NQ takes out the low at 122 and ES doesn't, I'm gonna go long, depending on where we close. I guess Dad's not coming. Thought he was coming in the PM. Big Mike. Who's Big Bruce?
Big Bruce. That's Hugh.
It's Dashy, bro.
Dash, you're right, yeah. Hugh is Nuke the Huke. Hugh the Nuke. Wow, how the hell did I forget that was Dashy for a second? See all these bro internal highs being built, trendline liquidity.
Yeah.
I have no confidence that we're gonna go grab them soon. I don't know, bro. Sometimes on days like this, you go take like the nearest one and you revert back down, and it just builds for like an hour and a half. No SMT, no major sweep, no major displacement yet.
Bro, the highs at 1222 and 1135, the relatively equal highs look so clean to go grab though. Look how clean that looks. I feel like that's where we're gonna be going. But I would love to get a bullish SMT before we do.
Those highs could be there all afternoon. Sometimes price just doesn't want to go for it. Honestly, I was kind of hoping for a trade today because tomorrow we got FOMC in the afternoon, and I don't trade 3 to 4.
Come back down, give me a bullish SMT and rip.
Shake your ass.
Watch yourself.
Tell me what you're working with.
Colt 45. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, give me a bullish SMT and then we rip and go take out those relatively equal highs here. Give me a bullish SMT. We gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Well, I would love if NQ or ES take out these lows, this low or this low, cause a bullish SMT, and then we could maybe ride it all the way up to these relatively equal highs. It's a huge target.
Yeah, even on days like this where you get a sweet bullish SMT inversion, I always wait for us to start respecting bullish price action to take along. I never guess the bottom, even if it looks like that's where it could reverse.
Look how many highs we're forming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got like 9 highs to go grab.
Yep. So what you do is you wait for a sweep. Then you don't take the first inversion. You wait. You
For a
let
second
price build
manipulation.
structure. You let price start to form bullish price action and respect bullish PD arrays, and then you go for a long. Why? Because you could be going down the entire afternoon and you don't want to keep guessing bottoms. You'll lose your whole accounts if you let yourself take a bunch of trades guessing bottoms. Taking the first IVGs or SMTs, you wait. What time frame are you on?
Right now I'm on the 1 minute.
Oh my god, yeah. Sorry, it's so like zoomed in. I didn't realize.
Hey Petra, it's okay Petra. I'm Alex, and the person that doesn't have his camera yet is David.
Zoom out a bit, bro.
Yeah, sorry, I
So
have
zoomed
to.
in. You see like 30 minutes of price action.
There you go.
Zoom out, zoom out.
Zoom out, bro. I need to see my candles properly.
Yeah, I see. Okay, we're good. Let's see.
Oops, sorry, chat. Little burp.
Wait, you don't speak English, but you can write in English?
No, I'd auto translate. I got it, don't worry.
No, that's pretty cool.
Hopefully that helps.
It's so funny your name, Alex. Ahem, ahem.
Oh, I didn't even write on the correct chat.
Alex, ahem. I see your chat. I'm the.
Yeah, I
I
know, but
am
I had to write
Alex.
it from the DNA Trading, not my other YouTube account.
Oh yeah. What you got? What you gonna do? When are they gonna come for you? You and a
All right,
météo.
well, we took out again that 15-minute low, and I think we tapped back into that 1 hour fair value gap. I'd be bullish if we end up souping that 1 hour low. If we decide to close below it, I think we're probably going to inverse that 1 hour for the next hour. What do we have on the 15-minute? We also souped here into a 15-minute fair value gap. So low-key, we're in bullish fair value gaps from 15 minutes to the 4 hour.
Yeah, this 1 hour for value gap is very crucial, especially if we close below it in the next 18 minutes. We're definitely going for that new week opening gap. You have it marked?
Yeah, I do.
That new week opening gap looks like our target. We had a
Yeah.
huge bearish SMT this morning and then just plummeted down in the 1 hour. Literally down like 500 points. It's crazy. Almost 600 points now.
This candle's huge.
Already 600 points from this morning from 8 a.m. Retarded. All right, what do we got here?
I really think if we start pushing, we might go get these relatively cool highs if we could get a bit of strength up here at 577.75.
Oh, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen if we start to push up. People are going to take the first inversion on the 1 minute or the 2 minute and get absolutely stopped out before it starts to respect bullish price action later on, like at 2:30. It does that so often on bearish days. Everybody tries to guess the bottom, but you wait. Then when we get an entry, we'll let you know. When we're going to make money, you'll make some too. When we lose money, you'll lose some too.
Hopefully you won't lose some too.
When we make money, you'll make money too. Let's take a look here. But your chart, Alex, is messed up. But we don't even see the current price action. What are you doing?
Sorry, I was typing, bro.
I'm looking at your chart like, what's going on? Why is there a black candle?
Typing to
That
Petra.
motherfucker right there is not real. I'm still gonna build. Trendline liquidity. There's no way we're pumping up like that from here. I don't believe it.
I believe it.
Hey, even if we do, though, even if we do, if we start to push up and respect better bullish price action right away, it's better for me. I'd rather not wait. A lot of people are taking that 2 minute. It's going to close in 14 seconds. I'll wait for the 3, but probably the 2. It's paired with a CISD.
Wow, let it rip.
Nah, it's gonna come back down, bro.
You think, bro? We have so many highs,
Yeah, it's not done.
and we
And I'm
reacted
telling you,
so
bro, that's what
strong.
it does.
We resouped and
Trust.
retapped in all the bullish for value gaps.
You'll see, bro. It fools everyone. It starts to show great momentum. Everybody starts to go long, and it sweeps everybody out one more time.
I don't know. I find we have a reason to go long though. It's
We do.
souped.
You can have millions of reasons to go long. You'll see. You wait. Most of the time on these days, it could go. It's better for me if it goes. I'll be able to find an entry maybe even sooner. But a lot of the times, the first move after a huge down move like that, building trendline liquidity, the first IVG or the first boost of momentum is not the one that plays out most of the time. My guess is we'll come back down or form some structure here and then get a sweep, liquidity sweep with an SMT. We'll see what happens. Okay, if we start to push up here, I'm happy. I'm all for it. I'd rather that. I want to see strength. Gimme, come a chameleon.
Come on,
Okay,
let's
let's
go.
go. Where did I hear that song from? Oh my God, Dexter. What a good show. Sundu? Sundu? Nothing do? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Petra. Twins. Twins, twins, twins. We fight a lot, but I think that's a twin thing. I wonder if it's a twin thing, to be honest. Or do we just fight like hell?
She doesn't speak English. I type in chat. I think she uses Google. Google Translate.
You come and go, you come and go. Bending like a woman. Yeah. So do we go now, or do we need one more sweep after?
I don't know. I'd rather one more
Well,
sweep of sell side before we go up. Try to trap a little bit more people short. Then we get a proper long.
we got a failure swing in the top for value gap. We get a bullish candle here. I gotta take it. So don't close bullish, please. Yeah. I want one more sweep.
I would really like one more sweep too, especially if we leave those relatively equal highs on NQ intact. So funny on MNQU. I'm on MNQM. Oops.
They didn't just all switch for you?
No, on my trading view, I clicked the wrong one. I feel like my nose has been blocked lately.
Wow, I still can't believe Japan's goals.
Hey, Popolando. Good
Yo,
afternoon.
Papalando.
Good afternoon.
Papalando, did you or did you not take a trade today yet? No trades today, honestly, yet. I didn't find anything I liked in the AM. I did have a bearish bias, but I didn't find any no entries for me, sadly. Nothing worth taking for me, sadly. But that's the reality of it. Nice. Yeah, Petra, it's very different compared to Mike. Mike is more of a hyper scalper. He'll take a lots of trades during the day. Us, we trade ICT concepts, and our trades can come. Normally, they show up once, twice a day. So we're most of the time we're sitting on our hands, waiting for time and price to align, waiting for a bunch of different confluences to align. And once we get that, we wait for our entry, and we pretty much go for a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 RR, depending on the low hanging fruit. But it's very different compared to Mike. We're much more. We sit on our hands much longer throughout the day than he does. But it's what works for us. Everybody has to find what works for them.
Yeah, unfortunately, no trade this morning yet. No trade this morning, no trade this afternoon. Hopefully, we could find one. Trying to get another W. Trading is boring, but a good boring. Yeah, sometimes it could be long, but like it's a good long. I get it. Yeah, it's a good little boring session. Not boring though when you take a winner. And anyways, that's the name of the game, to be patient and to slowly collect money. Slowly be rewarded for your patience and control of emotion. Yeah, for sure you have to stay patient.
Yeah, patience is very rewarding. I'll tell you that much because if you take horrible trades or B setups or C setups on days where your setups, your A plus setups are not there, you can ruin an entire month because you weren't patient. Sometimes I can wait a day or 2 days with no trade. If I take a stupid trade on those days, it'll just bring my account balance down, and then the days that actually have A plus setups will just bring me back to break even or a bit in the positive. It's always better to wait on your hands if your setups are not there. Damn. No, don't run. I want to trade. Yeah, patience is something that takes time to acquire. Honestly, what really helps with patience is if you really know the statistics of your setups, how long you could go with no trades, longest losing streak, longest win streak, max drawdown. If you know the stats of your setup and how many to expect a week, and you know all the statistics of it, it's much easier to stay patient. Did you die, Alex? Or are you still
No,
here?
I'm here. And those
My
are great
goodness.
stats to have because if you get on a losing streak of 4 and 5 and you tell yourself, "Wow, my setup doesn't work anymore," but you have 3 years of data, and you know the worst case scenario is you're losing like 5 trades in a row. It will happen, and it does happen.
What are you eating? It sounds so hot you can barely breathe. You're talking like, yeah, 3 years.
I'm having
Sounds like you have
sushi,
three
but the
seconds
spicy mayo
left.
burned my throat. I was trying to talk so hard, and the back of my throat was sizzling.
Bro. All right, what do we got? 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 5 minute IFVG. We're in it, yeah. We're gonna get a setup. Come on. If we get some good volatility and some good price action, we're gonna find one. I hope it's a win. But when you're on such a good winning streak,
Oh, you want it to continue forever.
you're so scared that that loser is coming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think my best winning streak is 8. And right now I'm on what, 5, 6? I'm almost there. I want to beat 8. Stay patient. Yeah, no trades for me too, Papalondo.
Oh, where are we here? I might get a trade here if this inverses. We get an inverse here.
What we got? What we got? Short.
Yeah, no choice.
What do you have? Oh, if it
Sipped on
closed the for
NQ.
value gap.
Yeah, we sipped on NQ.
I don't got nothing yet. No trades for me. I don't know, after strong displacement like that, you would take a short.
Did it inverse?
I don't know. You got any unfilled 15 or early for value gap that got created? No. Did it inverse? I don't know. I
No,
might mute. No, it didn't.
it didn't.
Wait, it didn't.
Missed it by a
No,
hair.
it didn't. It did not. No, Sandu. No, Sandu. Sandu. All right. We're waiting. We're waiting. Shake your ass. Watch yourself.
Well, I was a hair away from a trade. For you, if it closes right on it, it's not an inverse, right?
What's up? No, no, no. It has to close, bro. Not close on it. It's to close through.
You know, I completely forgot while I was back testing if I use close on it as a trade or not. That's how stupid I am. Completely forgot. Oh, that was a sneeze. He actually what you just singing. I don't know. It's a meme. I don't even know the name of the song. Bless you. Thank you, Papa.
Oh, the song, I don't know. It's part of a meme. It's from a scary movie. Is it one? Scary movie one or two, I think. What are the boxes on the chart? Those boxes are basically just let me see what he has. I'll tell you exactly.
Are you talking about the
Those are
Are you
just
talking about the different colored boxes over here, or you're talking about the little ones up here?
no,
This
these talking
one.
about the boxes, buddy. They're
Yeah, I know, but somebody asked me this last time.
the boxes are what? You have 30-minute cycles? You don't even
Yeah,
have the 90 minutes drawn out?
no, 30 minute.
Oh, yeah, 30-minute cycles. A lot of the times it helps to see if you have yeah, the colorful ones. 30 minutes, they're just 30-minute cycles to see if there's discrepancies between ES and NQ. They'll mark out the SMTs. It helps give you a direction. The best cycles to have on your chart, you can even get the indicator for free. You can search up on TradingView time cycles. It's from iTrade size. I trade size. Actually, wow, I read that wrong. I trade size time cycles, and you could put the 90 minutes and the 30-minute cycles. It's very good to see how they sweep each other out because right, everything's based on liquidity. So you'll see some 90-minute cycles or 30-minute cycle SMTs, and it'll help you get your directional bias because those are time-based cycles. So you'll be when you sweep those cycles and there's SMTs between NQ and ES, it'll give you a better idea of where price could go or where price could reach to. Like for example, if you swept at 139, right? 139, you swept the cycle or the 90-minute cycle from 11:30 to 1. You can start to frame an idea long to go towards the opposing end liquidity or the other cycle liquidities. Quarterly theory, good question. I did in the beginning. I think you're probably talking about Trader Day. I did use the quarterly. I did use quarterly theory in the beginning, but I found much more success, much more pattern recognition, and much more ease when I used the 90-minute cycles and the 30-minute cycles. There's a great video from what's his name, Zusi on YouTube. I think he switched his name to Frank369. But yeah, I find the time cycles, the 90-minute cycles and the 30-minute cycles are much more helpful than quarterly theory. I find the SMTs between them and the way the liquidity gets grabbed between them and anyways, the way they coexist together is much more helpful than yeah, the German guy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Zeus. Yeah, I found his videos on um, time cycles and time-based liquidity using the 90-minute and 30-minute cycles can help you frame trades much better. Don't use it as an entry pattern, but can help you frame trades much, much better than quarterly theory. I really gave quarterly theory a shot, but I find the time cycles work much, 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 much better. It's much more cleaner to see. Your eyes get used to it pretty fast and you'll see how they interact with each other. A lot of the times, like one of the easiest things to spot is when you see like SMTs between NQ and ES on the 30-minute chart. You'll see how they start to revert when they get swept and there's SMTs. Much better than the quarterly theory stuff, in my opinion.
I was on mute. I was gonna say yeah, exactly what you said. It's funny. I even spoke over you, and we said the exact same thing, and I was muted. I was gonna say the 30-minute cycles are phenomenal, especially when it comes for SMTs, the 30-minute and the 90-minute cycles.
Yeah, 90 minutes are the best. Those SMTs between the 90-minute cycles.
I like the 30.
Yeah, 30s are okay, but they're minimal. The higher time frame you go, the more strength they hold. It's like looking for SMTs on the 1 second chart. They're probably not going to hold, but the SMTs on the higher time frames hold more. So the SMTs between the 90-minute cycles have more value than the SMTs on the 30-minute cycles. They'll
Yep.
give you a much more framework, much better framework to take trades in.
Yeah, you guys should all go back test and look at when we have SMTs between the 30-minute cycles, how price reacts, especially when they take out liquidity at the same time.
It's really to help frame trades. It's not an entry pattern like, oh, you see an SMT, enter. But it's to help you frame trades. If you have certain setups, look if they form after SMTs of those cycles. Look how they form when time-based liquidity is grabbed first. They're more likely to play out, especially if like you swap liquidity and you have an SMT between the cycles. It's much more likely to play out. You always look for inverted hammer in the right color. I've never looked into candlestick patterns, sort of specifically when it comes to inverted hammers or engulfing candles. I mean, they could work, they could be used as an entry pattern, but again, everything is based on context. You need to look at your overall direction on the higher time frames. The best one to use if you're scalping on the one below the 5 minute is definitely the 1 hour. It'll give you the best directional bias, what you're respecting, what you're disrespecting. Any higher time frame points of interest on the 1 hour, the 15 is optimal if you're trading on the 5 minute or below. And then you have to look for any liquidity sweeps of time-based liquidity, inverting for value gaps, CISDs, whatever you use, you need as many confluences as you can on your side before entering a trade, especially if you're using stuff like engulfing candles or inverted hammers. You need to have the context first, where price wants to go, what's the nearest liquidity level that we could go to, do we have SMT, do we not? One phenomenal rule to help increase your win rate would be as if you have an SMT or not. You'll see that if you take the trades that only have SMT, your win rate will skyrocket. It's not the end all be all, of course, but it is a great confluence to have. If you have any questions, ask away. I know pretty much every single concept of ICT, like it's myself. Too much studying. I'm a study freak.
Like it's the back of his soft ass.
Actually, my ass ain't so soft, I'll tell you that much, man. It's like sandpaper with all the hair. My poop comes out like spaghetti.
Okay, bro.
You brought up the ass to finish a joke. All right, what do we got here?
If NQ sweeps both those highs in the fair value gap, and ES doesn't, I'm gonna go short.
Sweepy. What is the name of the banner? Pop out. Pop out at your party. I'm with the gang. What do we got here? We got 50 minutes left till 3 o'clock.
Yep.
I would really appreciate if the market makers gave me a trade so I can show off to Mono. Monas. Moninos. I don't know. Let's call him Moan.
Call him money.
Money Nose. Money Nose. Money. But yeah, any questions about trading or ICT? You don't even have to Google it. I'll be your Google. Ask away.
I don't really trade gold. A lot of people trade gold, but apparently it's a lot more manipulated than the than Nasdaq or the SPY.
Let's open gold. I'm actually curious. Let's take a look. Yeah, a lot of people say gold is highly manipulated. But I backtested a lot of on gold, and I found that like back in the days, like 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, price action wasn't the best. But because gold's a hot commodity now, I mean, you're in the best time to trade it. There's a lot more volume, there's a lot more volatility, there's a lot more follow through and movement.
Yeah,
But back in the day, like if you backtest like years ago, there's barely any price movement on like most days.
yeah, the price looked like it barely moved.
Yeah. But now that it's a hot commodity and gold's like at all-time highs all the time and ripping up, not all-time highs, but since gold was a hot commodity, the volatility and follow through has been so much better. Yeah, Moan, you're right. Yeah, most of the time it just chops too. Yeah. In the morning, I think you get the best price action for gold from like 9:30 to 11 or 8:30 to 11, 9:30 to 11. But most afternoons, like the price looks horrendous. Candles looks like one of those price bars you scan when you pay at the cash, like you're scanning bread, like the
A
price bar.
barcode.
Yeah, barcode. It barely moves for the time in the afternoon. Let's go back to NQ. NQ. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Consolidation. Crazy.
If we inverse this bearish for value gap here at on this candle, I'm gonna take it long.
Well, 158. Oh, yeah, I see the internal
Yeah.
sweep. We have another fair value gap at 157.
Oh, that's okay. If we invert it right away, as soon as I tap into that fair value gap, I'll move my stop to break even anyways.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. What if you close like near it? You're gonna move your stop at 2 points.
No, if it's near it, then I won't take it.
Yeah, most of the time gold chops, bro. You get some price action in gold. I think maybe Asia and early New York AM, like 9:30 to 11. Other than that, most of the time it's chop. It's highly manipulated, I think. I think there's a lot of manual intervention when it comes to gold. This is what I believe. So I stay away. I tried Forex too. Absolute nonsense. And Q and ES. Don't complicate your life. But if you have gold, yeah, 1 hour expansion, 10 hours of chop. Yeah, for real. But if you have success in gold and it works for you, and you have a setup that works, I mean, stick with it. But for me, I never found gold. For most people, gold isn't gold isn't a moneymaker for most people. I think prop firms even said that most people lose on gold. Like one of the most biggest losing assets from traders is gold, commodity.
Been
Papalondo, Moninas 7909. Do you guys trade ICT concepts, support and resistance, opening range breakouts, continuations, retests? What's your go-to? I'm curious. What is your go-to? Tell me, please.
Please, tell me.
I'll have one Bebzi with one shawarma. Please, excuse me my English. Squeeze me. Wow, it's so sunny outside. I'd love to get some sun right now. Tan my pale coconuts. I trade the opening range break in the morning, and then that I trade order blocks and for value gaps. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I trade the order blocks too. I have an entry that's almost completely based on a type of order block. Insane win rate. I never really used order blocks, but then I started utilizing a type of signature and order blocks on the lower time frames on the 1 minute. Has to do with how fast the order blocks are created and a confirmation engulfing candle. I'll show you if I ever get if you're ever in the chat and the setups come up. I'll show you the trade and then I'll explain the back end of the trade, why I entered and the entry pattern and the confluences behind it and stuff. If you're ever interested, it's an insane win rate.
I mean, it's not that bad, Popa, at all-time highs. We've been getting so much speed bullish. So if you get that trade that David was talking about to the long
But
side,
it
and
is
you have
hard to
a
trade order blocks at all time highs if you're on the higher time frames. If you understand how to trade higher when you're at all time highs, wait for small. Most often you won't get huge retracements, but once you understand that price is retracing just to continue higher, you can utilize that on the lower time frame. You'll use the order blocks to reach the higher time frame draws on liquidity. I use swing high low for value gaps as key levels and quarterly theory for timing. Yeah, quarterly theory was fine. I just never
well,
I
bro, the
never
corollary theory is
utilized it
so
that much.
similar to
It is
time
very
cycles, vice
similar
versa.
to time cycles, yeah. It is, yeah. Time
Technically,
is
it's
a
whatever you
confluence.
prefer.
But yeah, if you're trading, I start at the 4 hour OB, then 1 hour, then 15. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, I see. Okay, yeah. I don't use order blocks on the higher time frames. The only key levels I use on the higher time frames are liquidity levels, like 90-minute cycle highs and lows. Asia, London, and New York high and low, previous day high and low, weekly high and lows. And then I'll use only the hourly chart and 15-minute, nothing on the 4 hour, only the hour and the 15. I'll look for unmitigated for value gaps and nice wicks because that's where liquidity lies. It's the only thing. And then I go down to the 1 minute chart pretty much, and that's where I take all my trades only on the 1 minute.
Yeah, all of our setups are on the 1 minute.
Yeah, so I frame my ideas mostly on the hour. I get my draw or my daily bias on the 1 hour and the 15 just to see what price is respecting and disrespecting. And then it's down to the 1 minute. I'm on the 1 minute chart pretty much the entire day. Once I get my confluences, like where we are, premium or discount, do we look bearish or bullish? What liquidity has been swept? What are we respecting? Are we building trendline liquidity? I'll get my idea based on ICT concepts. And once I get my entry pattern, it's just plain execution, stop loss TP, and I'll manage the trade. But yeah, the best order blocks are the ones that sweep liquidity and then get reverted. And then you change the state, you change in the state of delivery. You close above it fast. And it's the order blocks that sweep liquidity that hold the most value. And I hope I get a trade. I'll be able to show you. Even if it's a loser, big deal. I'm on a heavy win streak, but I'll show you the idea behind the trade and the way I frame it. I have like 3 years of back tested data and a year of like forward testing data. Like I know the stats by heart and I have complete confidence. It has about a 70% win rate, I would say. And average R like 1 to 1.5. Most of the time I'll go for 1, but if there's a clear liquidity pool, I'll go for 1.5 or 2R. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, we're
For
pretty
now, I
blank
don't
right
see
now.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. We're just moving sideways for now. We could be waiting for tomorrow NFP to create the manipulation of the week, and then Thursday, Friday push in the other direction. But ultimately, the most obvious target right now, since we're pushing lower, is the new week opening gap, all the way down at 30,100. That gap is going to get filled. I don't care if it's this week or next week.
And if we're bullish, the target I have over here is the 570 577 level up here, the relatively equal highs. Even now we have relatively equal highs over here between these cycles. This could be our last little retrace before we go up. Or yeah, if we're completely bearish, we'll go probably visit that new week opening gap. Or if we don't, they'll use tomorrow's news probably to go touch it.
Alright. What do we got on the 15-minute chart? All right, so there's two obvious levels of liquidity, either the wick at 145 or the wick at 130. Those are the two nearest levels of liquidity on the 15-minute. Why those levels? Because they're large wicks. So 145 and 130, those 15-minute wicks. One of those being grabbed would be nice.
Oh no, oh there you go.
I mean, look, since what, 11:30? Since 11? No, what time is that here? Since 11:30, we're pretty much in the same range. We're moving sideways here. We're playing ping pong. It's better to sit on your hands, trust.
We wait, patience, until the opportunity presents itself. Then we hunt it down.
Darth Bane.
We hunt it
So
down and
watching,
collect.
not listening. What's up, guys? Won't be able to hear you. My lovely wife is in the car and doesn't want to hear that mess. She doesn't like the idea of trading. Well, she will when I start making money from props. Bro, if there's one tip I could give you is do not focus on the money. Focus only on the process. The more you focus on the money, the more you're gonna put yourself in a position to overtrade,
And don't talk to
over risk.
anybody about it. Talk to the least amount of people you can about it.
Yeah, keep it personal.
Do it in silence.
It's a hard path in the beginning. If
And
you can start off right and avoid over risking, taking crappy setups, and you're able to sit on your hands 1 day or 2 days without taking any trades, you got good patience.
everybody has their own opinions about how bad this is and how good this is. It's better not to listen to anybody. And most of the people
Yeah,
that are telling you what's good and what's bad haven't even tried to do it themselves. So they're just
yeah.
talking based on what they hear, the garbage on what they hear. One minute, make it market maker buy model. Yeah, it wouldn't be poor to think that. We did come back down into a discount. And I really like these targets as highs over here and even the highs up here. We'll see what price wants to do here. Dave, you see anything? You want to get those
No,
mode?
nothing for now. I mean, we're moving sideways. We're not following through any moves. We're getting wicks here and there. I want one, either like I told you on the 15-minute, either 130 or 145 wick. I want one of those highs or lows to get taken. We're not really doing much right now besides playing both sides. That's when you sit on your hands. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
No, we don't have a Discord channel yet. We're only doing YouTube for now. Soon we'll be on TikTok and have a Discord and all that for free, but for now, no.
Yeah, to be honest, my goal is to really help out as much of you guys avoid the mistakes that most people make, falling in the trap of these people posting Lamborghinis and stuff. You can trade and make millions in your first month and buy my bot and buy my course. Everything you want or need to learn is available on the internet for free.
Yeah, Asa, I do. Me too. I'm more concerned with longs right now, to be honest.
And if they're not trading live in front of you, don't even bother learning their system.
I'm a little bit more bullish
Chances
because we
are,
souped and tapped into a 50-minute bullish, an hourly bullish, a 4-hour bullish.
chances are they're just going to show you either fake money, paper money, a back testing month where they know one setup works. They're not trading live in front of you, forget it. You got to learn from someone who trades live.
I would really like to see a bullish SMT form over here, and maybe we could go target the highs at 130. We'll just have to wait and see what it wants to do here. Hey, for all the new people, click the like button and subscribe. We trade live every single day. It helps out the channel as well.
So, to show an example of a long I take.
We've been on like a 7-8 day win streak, and this week we only caught 1R yesterday each, one trade, and they were both winners. Yeah, your only concern
Yeah,
with longs is yes, looks bearish.
I'm thinking it's bearish. ES is in a 1 hour for value gap. ES hasn't done much almost the entire day. Look at that back and forth. These are days you sit on your hands and you avoid, and you wait for days that present good price action so you don't ruin your equity curve. And you're not miserable the rest of the day hoping and praying that you don't do the same mistake the next day. Learning when to sit on your hands with experience is I think, one of the most key aspects to preserving your capital and making money in the long run. Knowing when to sit on your hands, recognizing conditions. Takes time to learn that though. You have to trade every single day and get used to the market. It's a skill that's only acquired with experience. All right, what do we got? Anything crazy? Nope, not yet. All right. Since we're playing ping pong, going back and forth, don't look for continuation trades. Look for reversion trades back to equilibrium or back to the opposite end. Once you take some internal liquidity, look to go in the opposite direction. I don't think we're 2:30 already. 2 o'clock barely gave us anything. I got 30 minutes left. Let's find something. But price action doesn't look like it's being friendly this afternoon. Oh, it's crazy. For the longest time now, price action has been good in the morning, and PMs have been
It's better to be
consolidation.
better in the AM than in the PM.
Yeah,
I'd
or you
rather
get
have
one move
AM.
like at 1 o'clock, you'll get one directional move, and then it'll come back and retrace and consolidate for the whole afternoon. I remember the times where the AMs used to be straight consolidation and PMs used to be the
Yeah.
time to trade. It's so funny how it changes.
Last year we had so many mornings where the price action was complete garbage and PM had such great delivery. Yeah,
Yeah,
pre-FOMC price could get choppy for
pre-FOMC.
sure.
It's pretty surprising though. I've traded so many FOMCs, and sometimes in the morning you get some decent price action before FOMC. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
We still have that untapped new week opening gap. If you
Yeah,
guys are
but
going
with good
longs, these
target.
targets are great. The relatively equal highs here, and especially these relatively equal highs around the 577 area, 577.75. Look at
The
these
high
highs, how close
145,
they're. Yeah, the high as well
115,
over here at
145. Yeah, 145, the cycle high at 156, basically. That's a 15-minute wick.
yeah, the high at 156. It's a great
We're not
target as
going
well.
anywhere now.
Yeah, there's like no momentum.
Pre-FOMC price action can get choppy. Yes, it can.
Again, one
And the
o'clock open,
reason
and
for
all we did
that
is
is
drop
because on
down.
Wednesday, when FOMC comes out, normally the FOMC manipulation is the manipulation for the week. And Thursday, Friday will push in the opposite direction, trap a bunch of traders, and then run the rest. Friday, Thursday, and Friday go in the opposite direction. So expect that.
Last week the PM didn't do much. We've been opening at 1 o'clock and having one little move down, a little move up, and then we're forming sideways action till close.
For those of you who think about trading FOMC, wait the first 30 minutes. Normally, the first 30 minutes will manipulate, and then wait for some sort of obvious liquidity sweep and displacement in the opposite direction of the liquidity sweep. And then normally for the rest of the day, like the last hour, hour and a half, normally it'll push in the opposite direction and you can catch a hell of a move. But be careful because the candles are going to be massive. Never trade the first 30 minutes of FOMC. You're gambling. Thank
Thank
you,
you, Petra.
Petra.
Have yourself a wonderful day.
Petra, Petra. Take care, man. Okay, what do we got? What do we have here? What do we have here? Mickey Mouse.
Bro, 2 o'clock has been such a magnet for price in the last week. We go above it, we go below it. We
HB
go above it,
thinking.
we go below it.
Yeah, I told you we're probably not going anywhere. I need one of the sides to get taken. Either one, what was it, 130, 145? Yeah, the 130 low on the 15-minute or the 145. I want one of those sides to get taken. Look at the AM. Are we down like 600 points? It's normal, and a PM will consolidate after that.
Yes, formed itself a nice triple equal highs.
And for those who didn't take a trade and stayed patient, good for you. That's a win. That is a win any day. And the more you trade, the more you gain experience, the more you'll realize that preservation of capital or not taking a trade because there wasn't one is an absolute win. It's more of a win than an actual profitable day because it shows you that you're able to be patient and you're not ruining your equity curve on garbage B or C plus setups. Preserving your capitals on your capital on horrible days or in consolidation days, that's a skill to get. Most people can't even do that. They have to take a trade. Can't go a day without a trade, or they feel like they're missing out because they've seen Instagram traders take 3 of them in the same day.
You go on TikTok and you see if you didn't take this, you're a donut. If you don't take this, you're an idiot. You should stop
If you
trading.
didn't take this, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you gotta stop listening to those people.
If your setup didn't show up and you didn't take a trade and you preserved your capital, that is a huge win. Not only does it show good discipline, it shows that you know your setup properly. And you're only executing when there's an actual setup. Lower time frame market maker buy model, higher time frame market maker sell model.
If this soups and yes doesn't take it, I'm gonna take it long.
I
14,
don't see
16,
any
14,
market maker
17.
buy model for now in the lower time frame. We're just consolidating. There's no obvious why I don't believe that we're in a 1 minute market maker buy models because we don't have any major sweep into any points of interest with SMTs. We're just consolidating right now. We're playing both sides of the range. But yeah, higher time frame, we're definitely bearish. No doubt about it. As a Chronicles. What prop firms do you use? As a Chronicles.
Almost got a trade, but yes made equal low, so no trade for me.
Veteran guy looks like Soxel is going after the lows of the morning section. Soxel, I have no idea what that means.
What did you say?
Oxel, SOXL. Oh, take profit trader. Tradeify. Yeah, Tradeify is great. Tradeify has absolute amazing customer support. You have any issues, they'll almost always fix it. As long as you Apex scam. You know what?
Apex, Scammy, what
Apex.
happened with Apex for you? Apex is good with me all the time. I never had an issue with them.
Yeah, Apex, you get some people who talk about Apex scamming them, and a lot of people say Apex is good. It's crazy how it depends, but Tradeify overall, absolute amazing people. If you send them like good professional emails, they'll help you out when you have issues. I forgot to use a discount code for 40% off, so I paid full price like a dummy. And I texted them right away, and they paid me back the difference almost instantaneously. Great firms. I think right now the hot ones are Apex, Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, and Alpha Capital. Yeah, Apex. You know what the problem with Apex is? For a long time, they had trailing drawdown. That absolutely sucks. I never go with firms that have trailing drawdown.
Lucid, I've never tried Lucid yet. Never been with that
Yeah,
firm.
Lucid, a lot of good reviews on Lucid. If they can keep it up for the long term, because they're relatively new, if they can keep up their paying out and stay on track, they can be a top firm, probably in the top three
Yeah,
in the next couple of years.
they have great pricing as well. They're
Yeah,
really
they're very
excellent.
competitive on pricing, and they seem to be paying out. I haven't heard anybody have trouble taking money out from them. Lucid is definitely up there with Tradeify and Apex and stuff. If they can keep it up, they'll be a top competitor. They're doing it right.
All right, let's see how we want to react inside the last for value gap of the leg over here. Do, 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 do. Do we tap into
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
the
We'll
lowest
see
fair
how we want
value
to
gap in the
react here.
leg.
If we inverse this, and we're probably going to go a lot lower, and maybe we could even reach a new week opening gap if it wants to continue and push down after 3 o'clock.
Whoa, you're far, buddy. You're 400 points away.
Where are we? We're at 400. It's
My
at
goodness.
it's at 190. It starts.
You're not reaching the new week opening gap today. No chance.
Probably not. I'm more bullish.
I'm on Lucid. They are excellent. Yeah, everybody talks good about Lucid.
What do you like about Lucid?
Oh, the
I
pricing
never
is
looked
good and they
into
have good
Lucid.
customer support. Let's find a trade maybe. What do we got? 240. We got another 23 minutes where we could find a good potential trade. I
I
was
was
on
on
Top
Top
Step.
Step.
You know what's cool about Top Step? What everybody liked is the way you can enter in a trade and just slide down your stop loss and slide up your take profit. Everybody loved that about Top Step. And they started changing their rules and taking forever to answer their emails. Lucid looks like some witchcraft. I'm staying away. Lucid has been having some very good reviews. Yes, that's the big miss. Yeah, veteran,
You know,
bro. I'm
Lucid is
telling you.
his image, that little moon, actually does look like witchcraft. It looks like so dark.
Yeah, Top Step. Yeah, everybody misses sliding up and sliding down your stop loss and your TP. That was so easy. They had a good system. Nobody else had that. And then they started changing their rules and prices. And bro, you want to reset a 50K account? They want like 300 US for it. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I'm telling you, I think they lost way too much money when gold and silver and Nasdaq and everything was so
Yeah, when gold went
volatile
up,
and
yeah.
people were pushing it so much. They had
When
to pay
gold
out
went
way
up,
too
yeah.
much money. Yeah, especially when gold went up.
They showed their stats. They got absolutely wrecked on gold. They had to pay out a lot.
They were paying out millions and millions and millions of dollars. No, NinjaTrader isn't as smooth as Project X.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah, Project X was so smooth to use. It was so fun. Slide down, slide up. It's like playing a video game.
We're pretty sideways today. To be
But
honest,
we
the only
will
thing
get.
I see is still that high at 156. I think that has
You
to
know
be the
what? I
most
think we're
obvious
in the
target.
era. We're in the era of being very lucky for as prop firm traders because there's so many different prop firms that literally they're all competing with each other, so they keep having to beat one another and to give us better deals. Like Tradeify came out with straight to funded. Now other firms are coming out with straight to funded. Apex had amazing prices. Lucid came out. Alpha, Take Profit Trader with amazing prices. So all the other firms have to compete with each other, which means that we're always going to be getting better deals and better stuff. One firm came out with daily payouts. Now most firms are coming out with daily payouts. Tradeify comes out with straight to funded. Now some other firms are coming out with straight to funded. There's so many firms that they always have to beat each other by coming out with better deals for us.
Yeah,
We're in a great time for prop firms.
it's
Back in the day, they
becoming
used to be
goddamn
destruction.
competitive between firms.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
wants to be on top, so they're fighting hard to keep that top spot. Look how much Apex changed when Alpha and Lucid and even Tradeify came into the picture.
Order blocks.
I've always been with Apex, and I like them.
I trade with Tradeify and Top Step. Never major issues, but Top Step, their pricing is a bit high for what they give. It's not bad though. If you go for more home runs, Top Step's a decent bet with their 45% consistency rule. But reliability right now, I mean, a lot of people are talking about Alpha Lucid and Tradeify as being super reliable. You get end of day drawdown, prices are pretty good. We're in the era of prop firms.
At least Apex finally woke up and they put end of day drawdown.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Apex saw that they're losing a bunch of business because everybody's complaining about trailing drawdown, so they had to switch to end of day.
It wasn't so
And
bad on
then
the 50Ks. It was the 150Ks that made absolutely no sense to go for.
if you don't keep up as a prop firm and you're not coming out with the better deals and end of day drawdown and this and that and daily payouts and straight to funded accounts, you're going to get left behind pretty fast as these other firms switch and
Yeah,
compete with each other. What I don't
but
like about TopStep is if you have 5 funded accounts, they will make the average of your accounts and give you one single live account when they move you to live. Yeah, but don't worry about that. Once you get there, worry about it. But you got to take like 5 payouts on each account first, and then they combine your capital and move you to live. What hurts is when you have huge balances on all the accounts and they move you to live because they average out or they don't let you get over a certain amount. But if you're trading well, you're trading consistent, you're trading well, like you're managing your risk properly and you're not over leveraging and risking the whole account. Once you get moved to live, you can still risk the exact same amount. Instead of seeing 5 times 200 in profit, you'll just see $1,000 in profit. It's the same thing.
for me, Apex are so attractive because the 50Ks are a lot easier to pass, and you're allowed up to 20 accounts. Most of the
Yeah,
firms you're allowed
that's
like up to 5, and it doesn't make sense to go for the 150K since they're a little bit harder to pass. Your profit target is like 2 times more than your loss limit, your drawdown. So for
yeah,
me,
that's exactly
Apex is
why
phenomenal.
Apex
You
is
could
doing.
accumulate so many 50K accounts. You could accumulate up to 20.
That's why Apex is, still has a lot of business. They pay out relatively well, and you can get up to 20 accounts.
Oh yeah, me too. I rather smaller positions than these big positions. I'd rather many accounts and you risk a good proportion. Like on 50Ks, you should be risking like max 200 a trade. I find $200 a trade, and you could combine them.
I prefer smaller profit times 5 rather than big positions with big profit and loss. Yes, I agree. It's way harder on your psychology when you're risking $1,000 on a stop loss instead of 200. But when they put all your accounts together, if you have 2,000 and they match 5 together, you have 10,000. At the end of the day, 5 times 200 or $1,000 profit is the exact same thing. You cannot let the size of the trade work on your psychology. It's the same risk. Just focus on the process and the risk management, and it's the exact same thing.
Chronicles, no way that happened. Apex framed me and said I made a dispute and froze my account. So
Pay a ransom?
pay a
No,
ransom.
come on. Pay a ransom.
Pay up, boy. Pay up,
Pay
boy.
up. I think on most firms that refused to pay and had proof my bank, they refused it, but after 30 days said they're unbanning me. Cool, cool. It's someone's birthday. We didn't get a winner.
Yes, sir.
God
It's
damn.
Lucky JC's birthday today. Woot woot.
God damn. God damn. No way they texted you. Apex sent you a message to pay. What? $100 for each dispute. They told you, I am the law.
They're handing out tickets. They're handing out
I
parking
am the
tickets.
law. Oh my goodness.
Bro, it's like when people get their car towed and the guy says you have to pay up now or I'm leaving. How much is it? 200 bucks up front or 500 at the lot?
Then you see the people jumping in their vehicles. They're on the tow truck in the vehicle. Yeah, that happens too. When you get a bunch of trouble with a firm, you don't even feel like using them anymore. That's why I think building goodwill with clients is so important. Like Tradeify, always good. Tradeify, I've never seen someone complain about Tradeify's customer support. Absolutely lovely.
Wow, we're just purely moving sideways today. Chat, I think it's better to avoid any trade today. Preserve capital. Come back tomorrow when there's a little bit more movement in the markets.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, who do you guys have winning in the World Cup? Huh? 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 Who's winning the World Cup? Are you typing out your answer? Because it's
No,
not Portugal. You can't say it out loud.
no, no.
You think Portugal? Curacao.
Ah, you mean disputes of payment?
Oh, no way. That type of dispute. For real? For real?
Suey!
No way you just did that.
Suey! Sue! Sue! Bro, I can't believe Japan lost their three best players before the World Cup. What a shame. So no other answer. It looks like Portugal or Japan's gonna win. Curacao. You know, I watched that game agency and that goalie is horrid. It's like a father in net. The guy didn't even know where he was jumping.
I heard he was amazing, though.
No, not Curacao. You're talking about Cap Verde, I think.
Yeah, against Cape Verde against Spain.
Kathleen,
Portugal.
Portugal. Woo!
Somebody has a cousin in Portugal.
If they do this for you, they
Yeah, the
can ban
problem
you.
with prop firms is even if they owe you money, they can tell you to fuck off because it's technically their money.
No, but that makes sense what he's saying though. The firm, like for example, somebody could go and purchase 20 accounts and then dispute it with their bank. Obviously, they're gonna ban you. You just tried to rob them of 20 free accounts.
Yeah, true. That happens quite often too.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Man, we're coming up to 3 o'clock, huh? 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
It's looking like a no trade afternoon, but we sat on our hands. We preserved our capital. We had a winner yesterday.
Two winners
10 back
yesterday.
tomorrow. Oh, it's true too. Yeah. You took one and I took one. Yeah, we both took one.
UAM,
Damn.
EPM.
AM and PM.
You bring the D to my A,
PB&J.
huh?
PB&J. You have to sing like Shakira if you want to trade. Can't you see?
I hear a cat yelling. So there's a cat
You
that
hear
likes
the cat?
Shakira. Yeah, the cat likes Shakira. All right, well, that's two people voting for Portugal. I guess Portugal is winning the World Cup. So
Japan, Japan. What's going on with the cat, man? The cat does that when he can't find his pee-pee.
wow, we are really consolidating.
Yeah, I told you, bro. It happens when you get large moves in the AM, and it's
Chat, if you guys are new, subscribe to the channel. We go live almost every AM and PM session.
it ain't looking good.
Help us out. Click that
You
sub.
might get something power hour, but from 3 to 4, but I don't even trade past 3, especially in this type of price action. Sit on your hands, come back tomorrow. Not trading on a day like this is a win.
Yep.
Wiener, wiener.
I made it
Wiener,
out
wiener,
of
wiener.
clay.
Oh my god. Wiener, wiener, wiener. My ADHD's kicking in. Wow. It's tum
No,
tum tum
Darth,
tum
what
tum
they're saying is that
sahur.
once you go on funded accounts, you are technically still on like demo accounts. But the issue is once you become good, like in Top Step, you get 5 payouts per active funded account. They will move you to a live account with different set of rules.
Can you explain the? Oh, did you explain it all?
What do you mean? I kind of
The live
explained it
accounts.
to Darth. Yeah, I told him that normally you are on demo even though you are on funded accounts, but after receiving 5 payouts per account, you
Normally, yeah.
yeah, they
Normally
decide
it's
to move you
around
to
5
live.
because there's a profit split and they see that you're consistent and profitable. Now they actually want to start taking the money as well. They'll throw you on a live account, and yeah, they'll take all your funded accounts. They'll match the balance if you have a balance of like 1,000 in each. They'll throw all the balances into one account, and you'll have one live account. So you can still risk and go for the same profit targets because they're all matched. It's relative to the numbers you have. Before you had 1,000 in drawdown, and now you'll have 5,000 in drawdown. So your take profit and your stop loss, you'll still make the same or lose the same throughout the day.
What do we think of all the volume imbalances lately? I don't really pay attention much to volume imbalances until I trade. If I trade into it, I would really like to inverse it. I wouldn't take a long if we're respecting a volume imbalance.
Yeah, volume imbalances are if you're trading for value gaps and there's a volume imbalance, use the fair value gap now becomes a fair value gap plus the volume imbalance. So if you're looking for an inversion for value gap, make sure that it closes the volume imbalance as well. Apart from that, volume imbalances are if you're not trading IFVGs or fair value gaps, volume imbalances are pretty useless too. They're not one of the end all be alls for confluences.
Ah, Darth, you can't
Like
hear it. It's true.
transparent.
Darth is in the car. He's only watching. Ah, no.
Oh wait, I'll type it for him.
That's a big type. You have to go type a story now. He's coming, Darth. Darth is in the car, lowering the volume like he's cheating on his wife next to him. He can't listen to trading videos. You find that price is always going back to fill them. You know, Chronicles, there's a lot of things that over the years you'll find that happen a lot more than not. That's why on my chart, I really like the 30-minute cycles. I really liked how price reacted when we had SMTs between the 30-minute cycles, especially in the macro time or when taking out higher time frame highs and lows. Maybe you could even create yourself one of your trades around the volume imbalances. But yeah, most of the time, every imbalance likes to get filled. At the end of the day, they are imbalances, and these markets are supposed to be perfectly balanced and perfectly efficient. That's why they say it's so hard to make money trading because especially NQ and ES they're supposed to be very efficient markets. So it's supposed to be a little bit harder to capture alpha than the stocks that you can trade on the stock market.
In the end of the night.
Even though for us price looks to be like the movement is a lot better on NQ and ES than these random stocks on the New York Stock Exchange. Apparently, mathematically, it's easier to make money in those and not in Q and ES. What do we have here? Still nothing. We're still printing sideways, slowly going down. Yeah, the flat candles with no wick. I saw videos on that. I kind of took a look at it and I tried to back test a little bit around it, but to be honest, I really didn't like them. The flat candles with no wick. I think the only ones that have maybe potential to get a trade back to it and for it to form a wick are the higher time frame candles with no wicks. I feel like on the 1 minute until maybe the 5 minute, it has no effect on the market. I saw a trader say 90% win rate when the candle doesn't form a wick above and the next candle is bearish. As soon as you get one green candle long until it forms the wick or something like that. Those things make no sense. You know how many times we form equal lows or well, equal lows are targets to go hit even on the 1 minute, but the candles with no wick, I find on the 1 minute it's useless. Has no effect.
It's 7:20 a.m.
7:20 a.m. is crazy to be in a trade.
Yeah, volume imbalances don't always get filled. If you're using fair value gaps and there's a volume imbalance paired with the fair value gap, move the fair value gap to make it include the volume imbalance. So it not only has to close the fair value gap, but the volume imbalance as well. It's only if it's paired with the fair value gap. Anyways, it's 3 o'clock. There's absolutely no movement or no setups for me. Hopefully, some of you guys learned some educational things. Some psychology was spoken in this live, which is amazing always. But if you guys learned anything, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the AM.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Take
sir.
care, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Enjoy your day. If you guys are still here, subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. Ciao, ciao.